Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a fall day in the life. It's actually going to be kind of an afternoon and evening in the life. It is already after 1 p.m. and I have spent my entire morning basically at the baby doctor checking on little baby, and everything's going good. But it was a very long morning. So this morning we got up, I dropped Grant off at school, picked up my husband from work because he wanted to go to the doctor with me today because we had a follow-up ultrasound after having our anatomy scan done, because they just weren't able to see everything the first time, and just checking some things. But everything's looking good. It was we had to wait so long. We waited for like an hour before the ultrasound, but then by the time we did that, and then we saw the doctor really quick, and then we were able to leave and grab some lunch. But I'm home. I have about 30 minutes before I need to leave to go pick up Grant from school. I wanted to just film a little day in the life because I don't have anything planned to post this week, so I thought I would bring you guys along with me today. But really quick, I want to get dinner going in the crock pot. I have a really yummy recipe to share with you guys that is great if you are craving Thanksgiving food but you don't want to cook a turkey. So that's really fun. So we're about to do that. My goal is to get dinner started in the crock pot and then tidy up as much of the house as I can before I have to leave to go get Grant. So we are jumping right in this video. I'm glad you guys are here today to spend the day with me, but let's get going. Okay guys, I will have this recipe linked in my description box below because I believe I found it on Pinterest. I've made it for many years now, but it's really good. So here's all you're going to need to make this crock pot chicken and stuffing. So obviously we have our crock pot here. The recipe calls for 3 to 4 chicken breasts. I'm just using 2. These are pretty sizable. This is over 1.5 pounds of chicken. So I'm just using these 2 large chicken breasts. You're also going to need a can of cream of chicken soup, 8 ounces of sour cream, 1 box of the instant stuffing mix. You can use the stovetop brand. I just get the Kroger brand in the chicken flavor. You'll need 3/4 cup of water, and then a bag of frozen cut green beans. And so here I'm going to show you guys how to assemble it. We'll turn the crock pot on, and then dinner will be ready for us later tonight. Okay guys, to start this recipe, I'm going to quickly spray down my crock pot with just some cooking spray. You could also use those plastic crock pot liners if you like to use those. But first you're just going to place your chicken breasts in the bottom of the crock pot. And then we're going to mix together these other ingredients to make the stuffing, like topping for the chicken. So I'm adding into a bowl here the can of cream of chicken soup, and then I'm going to add in this 8-ounce container of sour cream. And then you're also going to add the dry stuffing mix in there, and then about half of the 3/4 cup of water that you've measured out, and mix all of that together. Once you have the stuffing mixture prepared, you're going to spoon that into the crock pot right on top of the chicken and kind of spread it out so that it's covering everything. This creates a really delicious topping. It also does a pretty good job of keeping the chicken moist while it's cooking because you're not going to add any broth or anything in there. Then you're just going to sprinkle your frozen green beans over the top and set it on high for 4 hours or low for 6 hours. Okay, so that was so easy. It took me maybe 5 or 6 minutes to throw that together. And you're going to save the rest of this water, and you can just add it throughout the cooking process if things kind of look a little dry in there. But you can cook it on high for 4 hours, which is what I'm doing since I'm starting it in the afternoon. You can also cook it on low for 6 to 7 hours, depending on how much time you have before you want to eat. But I'm so excited. I was watching Brianna Kay's Thanksgiving marathon video the other day, and it made me want Thanksgiving food so bad. I think maybe the baby wants some turkey, I don't know. But I was just like, I can make that crock pot meal. And I actually bought a can of cranberry sauce to eat, because cranberry sauce is my favorite part of Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. So tonight we're gonna have some chicken and stuffing and green beans and a little side of cranberry sauce. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I cannot wait for dinner. But I've got about 20 minutes left before I need to leave. So my goal is to tidy up at least the kitchen and the living room, maybe spread up my bed if I have time, but this mess is bothering me. So let's go ahead and clean up. Okay guys, so here's a little bit of speed cleaning motivation for you. So when I'm not kidding when I said I like ran out of the house this morning on this day. So we still had dishes from breakfast like in the sink, and I had a pan on the stove where I made eggs, and the toaster was sitting out, you know, like all these things. You can see some like overflow garbage over here on the countertop. I'm gonna have to take the garbage out in a minute. But yeah, I really don't enjoy mornings like this. They've been happening more often than I'd like lately. I don't know if it's pregnancy or what, but like when I get up in the morning, I don't want to do anything. And so I just end up like rushing to get ready and like getting Grant out the door on school days. And then I leave a big mess for myself to clean up. But I don't know. I really need to get myself together, I feel like. But I quickly put the dishes in the dishwasher. I'm going to hand wash a few items. And then we're going to just move on around the house and getting it all tidy for the rest of the day. Okay, so now I'm finally getting to this trash can that is super full, and I'm gonna put all the extra trash in there and take that out. Sorry this shot is so bright, but I was trying to film in front of our sliding glass door, and the sun comes in through this door pretty much most of the day, a lot more so in the fall and winter seasons, like when the angle of the sun is different. But yeah. So we're moving on into the living room. It really wasn't that bad. It was a lot better than I expected. I just need to put our throw blankets back on the couch and pick up just a couple of Grant's toys. And the last thing I'm going to do during this quick tidy up session, or I like to call it like my house reset. I do this every day that Grant has school. I will come home and just kind of tidy up the house and reset it for the day. But I'm only going to spread up my bed, meaning I'm just going to kind of smooth out the quilt and fix it. I'm also playing with Ollie there on the bed. But yeah, on busy days like this, and it was like 1:30 when I was making the bed, So I was not about to put all the pillows on there and everything when we're just going to turn around and get in it in a few hours. So I just spread it up, and at least it looks neat, and we can get in some sheets that aren't too wrinkled. Okay guys, I'm in the car. I'm about to back out of the garage and go pick up Grant from school. This car pickup situation is typically a time when I like to give myself a little treat. So today I threw a Coke in the freezer while I was tidying up the house just now and got it cold enough that I can drink, because I only had 1 cup of coffee this morning. So Mama gets to enjoy a Coke this afternoon, well within my caffeine allotment for the day. And then I'm also gonna have a handful of these Nerds gummy clusters. These are the Halloween ones. I love these candies. I love sour, chewy candy. I like chocolate candy too. But yeah, a little fun fact about me. Love this candy. But I'm gonna call my mom. I haven't talked to her all day either. I usually talk to her almost every morning. But since I was out going to my doctor's appointment, I didn't call her. Plus, she's getting new carpet installed at her house today, so that's exciting. So I'm gonna call and check in on her, and I will check back in with you guys after I bring this boy home from school. Okay guys, so we're back home from school pickup, and I talked to my mom for a little while, but I was supposed to work today. Like, I usually work 2 hours a day, 4 days a week. And I was supposed to work today, but since my doctor's appointment took so long, I am definitely not getting in a full day's worth of work. But Grant is having some TV time after school, so I'm going to just sit here on my bed and get even just a little bit of work done. I think that'll help me throughout the rest of the week, because I was originally gonna take Wednesday off, but now I probably won't be able to. I don't know. These days, whenever I have these doctor's appointments, just kind of messes up your day, you know what I mean? Like, everything you have planned is kind of out the window. But I'm gonna sit here, get a little bit of work done, and then we'll probably go outside and play. It's very warm. It's in the 70s outside. The leaves are really falling off the trees, so maybe I'll get some clips of all the pretty trees and stuff. So, but yeah, I'll check back in with you guys whenever we get into something else this afternoon. Okay, I had to include this clip in this video because here I am minding my own business, working, and Ollie has to come up, and his favorite thing to do, especially while I'm pregnant, is to make biscuits, you know, like knead the belly, kind of squish around there on the baby, and then he just lays on there. But it's actually so sweet because every time he lays on my belly, the baby will kick. So I love it though, it's cute. Okay, so on this afternoon, I did about 30 minutes worth of work, and then we went outside for basically the rest of the afternoon. It was almost 2 hours that we spent outside. It was such a nice day. We went for a short walk down like the side street that our house is on, and Grant rode his scooter. I had to carry his dandelions that he wanted me to pick, and then he always gets the mail when we get back to the house. Oh, you okay? Thanks, bud. And usually after we've played outside for a while, we will go back in and grab a snack and bring it out on the front porch and just kind of relax and talk. Sometimes we'll try to guess the color of the cars that drive by. Fun stuff, you know. But then Grant kind of went out on his own and started playing. So I had a few spare minutes to read my book and enjoy all of the pretty trees. ended up staying outside until after 5 o'clock after my husband got home, and then we chatted with our neighbor for a few minutes. But since dinner was going in the crock pot, I didn't really have to do any cooking, so I had a few extra minutes that I normally would have been in the kitchen. So I decided to fold this load of towels that I had washed over the weekend, and then I also had a set of our sheets for our master bed that I had washed a few days before this video, and I never folded them. I hate folding sheets, but we're going to go ahead and take care of that and then put all of this away before we eat that delicious dinner. Okay, so it's probably getting close to about 6 o'clock here, and our dinner is done. And this is what it looks like in the crock pot when it's finished. So it's really delicious. It doesn't really look like much when you dip it out of the crock pot, but trust me, it is really delicious. So I'm just going to take a plastic serving spoon here and just go in and kind of shred up some of the chicken. I don't shred it super fine. I guess you could probably try to get the chicken breasts out and shred them if you want to, but I just kind of leave them in like shreds and kind of chunks. And I'm going to put a good portion on mine and my husband's plate. And then this is what mine looked like. Had a couple of slices of the classic canned cranberry sauce. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like cranberry sauce or not. I love it, have always loved it, even since I was a little kid. But that is what we enjoyed for dinner. Grant had something else. He had, I think, maybe a chicken patty and some mixed vegetables. I don't know. He's not big on trying new foods. We're working on it. He's getting there, but I knew he wasn't going to eat the chicken mixed with all the other stuff. So now that we've already eaten as a family, I didn't really film any of that, but I'm going to go ahead and clean up after dinner. This is a time when Grant and Daniel usually play together, and I actually enjoy cleaning up the kitchen in the evenings. It's kind of my like zen time. I find like cleaning and organizing things really therapeutic, so I don't mind doing this most days. My husband does help. He's really good, and especially during my first trimester because I was really nauseous most of the time. So he helped me a lot during that. But we're going to get this kitchen cleaned up. I'm going to pack away the leftovers. Go ahead and start the dishwasher because it's really full. And then I had to hand wash just a couple of our plates and stuff. But that is what we're going to be working on. So I have an interesting question. It kind of depends on the style of house that you live in. But other than the apartment that we had when we first got married, our first house and then this house have both had the kitchen sink under a window. And that's how it was in the house that I grew up in as well. And I just have really come to enjoy doing dishes and being able to see outside. Now, I know a lot of newer homes, like open concept homes, will have houses where the sink is in the island and that overlooks like the family room, so you can, be a part of everything while you're doing your dishes. So let me know in the comments below which layout you have in your house or which layout you prefer. I just don't know if I could ever go without having a sink under a window, especially in the spring and fall when the windows are open. I just love hearing the birds and doing the dishes. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. So now that I've gotten all of the dishes done and I put the crock pot back away and everything, I'm going to wipe down everything in the kitchen. I use the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray to wipe off our glass stove cooktop there, as well as the kitchen table. And I'm using the Acorn Spice scent right now for fall. It is my favorite. And then we do have granite countertops, so I use the Method Daily Granite Cleaner, and I think it's like the apple orchard scent. So I use that one year round, but it is kind of a bonus for fall because apple scents are kind of fall-y as well. And the last thing I'm going to do is scrub out the sink. I just use the same sponge that I used for the dishes and everything, the same dish soap, but just scrub it out, run the garbage disposal for the last time, and then dry everything off. And now that we have a nice clean kitchen at night, it's time to light my candle. This is a Bath & Body Works candle in the scent Pumpkin Apple, and the little ghost candle holder I got at Kohl's quite a few years ago. But now we are done with the closing shift. Okay guys, that is going to wrap up today's day in the life with me. I am in my comfy clothes with my kitty cat, sitting here in the bed, probably either going to watch a Hallmark Christmas movie or Gilmore Girls and work on getting this video edited for you guys. So hopefully it's up here in just a couple days. But yeah, I'm so glad you guys came along throughout this afternoon and evening with me. I know it may have not been the most exciting video, but I hope you guys try that really easy and delicious recipe. It was really good. And then I hope you guys got, I don't know, some daily cleaning motivation, mom motivation, however you want to look at it. But if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click the red subscribe button. We're starting Christmas pretty soon. I'll have this day in the life video. Next week we're going to be taking down all the Halloween stuff, and I'm going to do a little bit of Thanksgiving decorating. I'm also going to prep a couple of rooms for Christmas decor. There are a couple of rooms that I'm going to totally undecorate for fall and just not even put anything else back up in there to prepare for Christmas decorating, because I will be starting some rooms before Thanksgiving. So I'm really excited. I haven't gotten my head quite wrapped around Christmas decorating yet this year. I don't know, everything seems jumbled to me. I don't know if it's pregnancy or what, but this year just seems crazy. But yeah, I'm excited though. I'm like in the Christmas mood already, so ready for that. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you with my next video very soon. Bye guys.